All right, folks, what's going on? It's gonna go all the way through. What's pretty cool about the Metabo as well is you got logos on both sides. Kind of rare, right? You don't see that too often. And we're going to put her in some hammer mode here. No coffee, don't hurt nobody. Not bad. Let's do one more. Keep it that. Pretty good. What's going on, folks? All right, this is something that I had to get. All right, I didn't have a choice, man. All right, we talked about a lot of deals over the holiday season. Okay, this was one of the best deals that I've seen. I had to think twice. I actually didn't think I was gonna get it. I thought it was a mistake, but I bought it from Amazon. So even though I withered on whether I'd get it, I just knew that I would. Well, because of Amazon, of course. But like I said, this is the Metabo 12-volt brushless hammer drill. Okay, this is not the HPT, the Metabo HPT. High Hitachi Performance Tools, whatever that abbreviation is. This is a true Metabo. These came out. They came out with a couple new brushless tools in their 12-volt line at the beginning of 2019. This kit cost me $84. I don't know if it was a mistake, but That's what it is. And I was shocked, so I had to get it. Very impressed with this, guys. This actually has more torque than the Milwaukee Gen 2 fuel hammer drill. And for that $84 price point, you get this nice hard case here. You get a Metabo charger, which if you're not familiar, it charges their 12 volt, 18 volt, and 36 volt tools. All right. And with that, you also get two 4 amp hour batteries, and you're going to see how small and compact these batteries are. But two of them, not one, two. And of course, you get the brushless hammer drill. Um, Again, super impressed, as you just saw, for 12 volt, plenty of power, 1 1/4 inch spade bit. Did it very easily during the application. But let's take a closer look. My first time opening this. All right. All right. So here's your ASC manual. All right. Just going over the charger and your owner's manual. All right. Here's some more. Just, talking about their 18 volt line here. Now remember, guys, a lot of their 18 volt batteries are running on these 21700. They have a lot of batteries, guys. Metabo offers so many different batteries, okay? And with these 12 volt, which we're going to talk about, you have a couple options, right? They have a 2 amp hour and a 4 amp hour, all right? And that was another reason why I couldn't believe it. $89. And you're getting 4 amp hour batteries, okay? Yeah. So this is a 4 amp hour battery here. My actual first time ever looking at a Metabo 12 volt battery, and my God, that's pretty awesome. All right. I'm going to grab Makita's 12 volt. Let's hold on a second. All right, folks. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is the Makita 12 volt 4 amp hour battery versus the Metabo 4 amp hour 12 volt battery. Now, if you're familiar with Makita, this really isn't a true 12 volt line, right? It's 10.8. All right. We talked about it in the past. I also believe that this Metabo 12 volt line is a 10.8 volt line as well. I'm just pretty shocked at the size difference between the two, because I always thought this thing was so small, tiny, compact, like a toy. But this Metabo is super compact. All right. Now it's a little bit wider. All right. So I would not be surprised if there's definitely some bigger or higher capacity cells also in these Metabo batteries. All right. Now, like I said, 10.8 times 4 should come to around 44 watt hours. Probably, obviously, it's not going to be, 44. It's probably 43.4, 43.2, something like that. So, if this was a true 12 volt line, all you got to do is 12 times 4, which is 48. So this should be a 48 watt hour battery. But like I said, it's a 10.8 volt line. All right. So this should be, I believe these are also 10.8 volts, these Metabo batteries, but a really well-made compact battery, guys. This red is a red overmold here. So you got a lot of protection going all the way through the bottom here. Just a really, compact battery, guys. You got your battery indicator here. I don't know how many bars. We'll charge this up. Hopefully there's at least 4 markers on this, so we can at least gauge. We know about Bosch now has 5. That's the best way to do it. The more, the better. So you get a more accurate indicator of how much power your battery has left in it. But this should also be around a 44 watt hour battery. Let's take a look. Okay. Yep, 10.8. All right, so 10.8, it comes to 43.2. So this is exactly what this Makita is, even though it says 44. It's really 43.2. Made or assembled in Hungary. probably with Chinese or Taiwanese cells inside, you know, obviously LG or Samsung. But again, a really, really compact battery for these Metabo 12-volt tools. Now, they also make an impact driver in this 12-volt line. I think they also make an impact wrench. It's not a huge line, but there is, you know, obviously a lot of the basics. Here's their charger, okay? This is the ACS55, all right? Again, a very nice, well-built charger. Has actually the measurements on it if you want to hang it up on the wall here. But you get two 4-amp-hour batteries, again, for $89. I said, you know, this is what we'll try CPO for and make sure that everything runs pretty smoothly. Because we did have some issues with CPO. I haven't used them in years. So I'm like, 89 bucks. Let's just try it and see what we got here. All right, so you get 2 4s, so you get 8 amp hours. Now, the regular price on this, guys, again, I think Acme Tools sells this specific kit for $229. I have no idea why it was so cheap at CPO, but it was. So you're going to get a hard case. You're going to get a charger, 2 4s. You got a belt clip. All right, so let's take a look at the Metabo 12-volt brushless hammer drill, the SB12BL Power Max. All right. All right, so a very compact hammer drill here. If you're not familiar with, you know, Milwaukee's new Gen 2 hammer drill, they're about the same size. Now, remember, the Metabo is sporting 50 more inch-pounds. All right, so spec-wise, anyway, it's got a little bit more torque. All right, the selector, I like the selector on the Metabo better. That's the one thing I do not like about the new Gen 2 hammer drill. I don't like the way the selector is. But, you know, a fairly common, you know, selector on a hammer drill with the Metabo. Definitely a little bit thinner. All right, so a little bit thinner, and lengthwise, you know, just about the same. Yeah, almost exactly the same here. All right, so a pretty compact. Now, weight-wise, I can tell you, and I'll have to show it to you because I can say what I want, but we need the proof. Proof's in the pudding. All right, so this doesn't even have a battery on it, okay? The Milwaukee here. And I'm going to show you that one of the biggest differences between these two platforms here. All right, let's put it in. All right, so with no battery on the Milwaukee 12-volt Gen 2 brushless hammer drill, we're sporting 2.357 pounds. So 2.4 pounds with no battery. All right, Metabo with a 4 amp hour battery. All right, not a 2, not a 1.5, with a 4, 2.6. All right, 2.5 versus 2.6. So that is the true advantage to the Metabo. It's a very light hammer drill. All right. We're gonna see power wise. We're gonna take this out. I'm charging one of the batteries right now, as you can see. But if you're looking for that compact size, the Metabo, especially weight-wise, is definitely a really good option. Now, I'm not telling you to get the Metabo over Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 12-volt line is huge, guys. We know that. Metabo, definitely not as big. And obviously, you know, $229 MSRP, right? With the Milwaukee, you can kind of get the Milwaukee hammer drill and impact for that price. All right, so you're definitely going to pay a premium. But if you're looking for that German performance. Now, the one thing I don't like, and I talked about this before, especially if you're going to have one hand, you know, again, you might be in a situation where, you know, your other hand is occupied doing something else. I do not like that the batteries do not have a release button on them, like pretty much every other battery, right? You have these tabs to release the battery from the tool. With the Metabo 12-volt line, you actually have the release on the tool. All right, so you kind of have to press it in. All right, and slide it off. Now you can do it with one hand like I did, but it's something that, you know, you really don't want to be doing. All right. But again, you got your selector up here. You got a screw mode, a drill mode, and there's your hammer mode. Goes up to, you got 20 different modes on the selector. All right, on your chuck. Obviously 2 speeds up top. You got a 1 and a 2. We'll put all the specs in underneath this video, but man, that's hard to move. And it's got to be a better